then your other question was what?
Urine therapy. The urine therapy.
Oh, urine therapy. Yeah.
We can finish on that one. Sort of the how and the why.
Oh, what a way to go out. Urine therapy.
Yeah.
So, all right. So urine therapy is something that's been used throughout cultures for a long time. The basic idea is that urine and blood are pretty much the same thing. It's just urine is blood without red blood cells, essentially. So that means it has the same kind of properties and energetics as well as blood. Blood being what carries a lot of life force around the body, or not a lot of it, carries life force around the body, carries nutrients, carries oxygen. And it's the exchange mechanism where it'll exchange nutrients and waste. It'll exchange ions. It'll exchange salts. It'll exchange a lot of things. It'll exchange oxygen for carbon dioxide. So it's like a transport and exchange mechanism. So urine, though, really mirrors that in a lot of ways. And so, again, we're told by the mainstream that urine is a waste product. So we should probably maybe invert that and go, well, is it a waste product or is it in fact a healthful aid? So the reason, I'll just stop there, because then you would say, well, what about poo? Like you shouldn't go eating your poo because we're told it's a waste product. It is a waste product. But the urine, on the other hand, it does have such a similarity to other elements of the body. So if you look at what urine is used for externally, such as an antiseptic and cleaning wounds and healing skin conditions and healing burns and all that kind of stuff, then you can go, okay, well, the same isn't true if you rubbed poo on those things. It's a different thing altogether. You see the healing properties of urine. So then you go, okay, well, urine must be something that has something different in it than what we're told. So then having it orally, like drinking your own urine, that's really what urine therapy is. And so what's happening is you're actually getting an energetic fingerprint of what's currently going on in the body. And therefore, it's like a homeopathic dose. So your body recognizes it and it knows what to do as a counterpart to help fix up things that are in the body. It also does help to regulate salts, like mineral salts in the body. It helps to regulate some of the processes in the blood. And it helps to regulate some of the hormonal function. So a lot of people have cured long-term illnesses by doing urine therapy. To start with, a lot of people have this mental construct of, I just couldn't do it. I can't put that anywhere near me. The smell, the taste would be awful or whatever. And I've experimented with it on and off over time. First time I tried it was because I heard that martial artists, when I was, following a lot of traditional martial arts, they would drink a little bit of urine first thing in the morning as a pro-hormone supplement, essentially. And so I tried it, but I would mix it in with a protein shake, and all the stuff that I did was bad for you back in the day. Protein shake with a bit of urine in it to try to mask it. And it took me a while before I had the balls to actually try urine by itself. Because before that, I would make what I would call a lemonade, which is making a lemonade out of squeezing lemon, some clean water, and then some raw honey, mixing that together, which is lemonade, would taste great. And then adding a small amount, like a homeopathic dose of urine, so that I could just kind of like stomach it. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I know other people do this. I wonder if I'm just being a giant pussy about this. And then I thought I'm just going to just drink a cup of my own urine. And I drank it. And it was actually quite pleasant. I was surprised. Definitely tasted like urine, but it wasn't bad. And I also noticed that I had a feeling of, I just felt good. Without being able to explain it too specifically, like, oh, this part of me was way better than it was yesterday. It was just an overall feeling of something had been met, some need had been met, or realistically, a homeopathic dose of something had been given to my body, and then my body had come up with a way to come around anything that wasn't functioning to its maximum. And that really is what urine therapy is about. How much you have and how often varies between. Some people say you shouldn't let none of it go to waste. I don't quite think that's accurate. I know people that literally every drop they pee out, they'll drink back in. That's not really how I would do it personally, but hey, if you want to try it, it actually won't harm you. So you're welcome to, if you do feel like trying this sort of stuff, it's tiny amounts once a day or once every few days, or not wasting any drop. There's the other extreme. You can experiment with that yourself.
Yeah, I'll just say with regards to the feces, like I think that's completely different, because from the two holes, your mouth to the back hole, and the stomach in between all the intestines, that's the outside world inside your body.
That's
that
right.
connection from here to your butt is basically the outside world. So it's like whatever's in you is from the outside, as opposed to going through your blood, getting absorbed in through the lining of the stomach and all that. But yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I was just saying that in a general sense, because some people would say, oh, well, if you're inverting urine, then you'd have to invert feces. But like you said, it's a totally different system in the body, way different system.
Yeah, no worries.